Hey everyone, you're watching Ash on Comics. My name is Ash, and here's my iPad again. Sorry if I sound a little bit stuffed up or whatever. Still sick, still got a lot of nasal congestion, all that nonsense. It's not fun. So I will try not to cough or snivel and as much as I can, keep it professional. Because, that's why you watch this show, for profession. Pure top quality production. You got it. So I'm going to try to keep this one quick as I can. It's not super controversial. Escape Artist shift into turbo. Hashtag shift in. Okay, I still don't understand the shift into turbo. Escart 58. I can't even say people's name. This guy, that's Red Hood. Escape Artist at Escart 85. This guy, he posted. Yeah, get that away. Some people can do this by looking through the phone and doing it. I can't have a hard time, so I like to lift up the phone to see. Anyways, he posted this. Marvel December 2018 solicitations are in. And he posted this great thread, and I loved it. And I commented on every single one of these. And I just thought, you know what? Instead of these little comments going into the Twitter sphere and no one ever seeing them, I'm going to do a little video on my channel where no one will ever see them. Except you, the couple of viewers that I have. Thank you for watching. This is about Marvel Comics. Walk away from Marvel. Hashtag walk away from Marvel. They are just stealing. They're literally just taking you into a back alley, having you empty your pockets, taking your jewelry, and throwing you a punch to the gut and leaving you gasping for air as they walk away. That's what Marvel has become. Here we have December. X-Men Exterminated #1. Zach Thompson, $5. Because we already had an Exterminated book. Now we have X-Men Exterminated. Why do we need this? Oh, it's a one-shot. 2 stories. Oh, man. That's so exciting. Chris Claremont. So we get half a book of Chris Claremont. How about a whole book of Chris? I got a better idea. Not a whole book of Chris Claremont. How about a whole series by Chris Claremont? How about Uncanny X-Men by Chris Claremont? Monthly. How about that, Marvel? Do you think any fan would complain about that? No. But you don't want to pay Chris Claremont that. So you're going to pay him a little bit of money that he charges to do probably, 20 pages? Sad. Chris Claremont has never excelled on short story, single shot format anyway. His forte is the long game, these huge sweeping arcs. I love Chris Claremont. He's one of my favorite comic writers of all time. This is nonsense. It's cash grab, and I won't have any part of it. $5. Nasty. Fantastic Four #5 by everyone's favorite Dan Slott. One of the original catalysts for Comicsgate. For those of you who don't know, he had to delete his social media and get off social media completely because he was such an a-hole. Marvel had to rein him in. One of the few times that's actually been done. $6 for a normal issue. Fantastic Four #5. Not Fantastic Four 500. Actually, if Fantastic Four would have been allowed to run, what would it be on, 800 now? 900? No. A shitty rebooted Fantastic Four #5. $5.99. Oh, but it's 64 pages. Yeah, it's 64. Throw in a bunch of filler and you can inflate those pages. Oh, but don't forget, we get Fantastic Four Wedding Special #1. Gail Simone and Dan Slott. Oh, jeez. There's a match made in heaven. Maybe they'll get married. I'd pay to have a book and watch these two get married. That would be worth the $5. Why is this a separate issue? Why is this not just Fantastic Four #5, the wedding issue? No, they got it because Marvel needs to have #1s. And pay attention to that. #1 is going to be a theme here. All right. So, if it's not enough, if you aren't spending enough money on Fantastic Four books this month, don't forget, there's going to be dozens, if not tens, 50, who knows how many freaking variant covers are going to be for these books. If that's not enough, 10 True Believer reprints. Now, I like the True Believers. These are cool. But 10 in 1 month? So there's another $10 for you to blow if you're a Fantastic Four fan. Jeez. X-Force #1. Like Uncanny X-Men, they got to bring back X-Force. 2 big fan favorites from the 90s that no one can understand why they got canceled. Well, we do understand why they got canceled. But even Marvel can't allow that amount of failure and people demanding bring this back. And you can only go for so long and throw excuses of why you don't want to bring it back. And besides, Marvel's like, hey, well, it's a #1. We got to have, this is 2018, everything's #1 again. $5. Hey, it's Ed Brisson. This might actually be decent. This is putting better talent on this book than they are putting on Uncanny X-Men. Killmonger #1, Brian Hill. Love Brian Hill. Did a fantastic job on Detective Comics. I did some reviews. Go check those out. Killmonger #1. I don't understand it. I feel like this is a cash grab, not by Brian Hill, but by Marvel. I think Brian Hill is going to do his best effort here. And he might have something to say about this character. He's been saying that he has something to say. But take him out of the equation, I think this is a cash grab by Marvel. I think that Black Panther sells for shit. They cannot do anything with this property despite the movie. And so what do you do when your main title sucks? You do spinoffs, of course. And it's just a another #1. Speaking of #1s, season's beating #1. There's some shitty holiday issue, Deadpool. Remember when like holiday issues just occurred like in the comics? You just, Deadpool 89 Christmas issue or whatever, actually he hasn't been around. I guess he has been around a while now. Winter Soldier #1. Look at this horrific art. Ugh. When that's your cover, it scares me what the inside's going to look like. Ooh. Scowl. All right, $4. #1. It's a mini-series. This is Marvel saying, we know that this would get canceled in 5 issues, so we're just going to make it a mini-series so we don't ever have to suffer the embarrassment of canceling our book. Oh, here's a travesty. Not 1, but 4 Defenders one-shots, all #1. So we had 4 #1s to the list. Not Defenders mini-series 1 through 4, 4 one-shots, because they're all related stories. Look at that. That's kind of cool. When is Silver Surfer a Defender? But that's not all. You got to read all 4 of those stories so you can get this story, Defender's Best Defense #1, which is the conclusion of all 4 of those stories. Also a #1. So 5 Defenders #1 books in 1 month. Complete joke. $25 you'll be spending for this crap. Hope you like it. Superior Spider-Man #1, Christos Gage, decent writer. Hey, you know what? I don't think we need another Spider-Man. Whatever. To me, this seems gimmicky. If I was a big Spider-Man fan, which I used to be in the 90s, today's Spider-Man's stupid. I certainly wouldn't want this. I wish they would put Christos on something worthwhile, because he's talented. I think I commented you should just go buy Ninjak, which is what he's writing for Valiant right now. $3.99, whatever. This is another number. This is Marvel filling their thing. I got more #1s. Just throwing mud at the wall and seeing what sticks. Oh, speaking of mud at the wall, Miles Morales, Spider-Man #1, Saladin Ahmed. So here's a big number. Like this is Marvel's replacement of Peter Parker. This is not just any Spider-Man. They've given it to Saladin Ahmed. Yes, and you'll see I commented on this. Take a look. Where is it? Where's my comment? Oh, do I have to scroll down? Because, they're not going to do this because he commented to his own stuff, so I'd have to go find it in the bottom. Anyways, I commented on Saladin's sales, atrocious. He has 2 books right now. One of his books is the second to the worst selling Marvel title currently out. It's one of the few handful of titles that Marvel has that actually sells under 10,000 copies. And the only book selling worse than it is Squirrel Girl. The other book he has is Exiles, which, after 7 issues, has lost 30% of its sales. It's losing over 1,000 sales per month. It debuted at 33,000. Debuted number 1 at 33,000. It's now down to 13. It's so ridiculous. So they decide, hey, who better to give it new Spider-Man book? Remember the old days? Todd McFarlane, sells millions of Spider-Man copies, and they gave him a new Spider-Man, and fans had oh my God, the audacity of Marvel to get Todd McFarlane. Who does he think he is that he can write Spider-Man? I remember those days. And then, of course, his book came out and everyone loved it. But before it, everyone was hot-headed about, how dare McFarlane think he deserves his own book. He did. He sold millions of copies. This guy, this is a case of not deserving a book. You know why he's got a book? Because this name here, what it represents, his ethnic background, and his skin color. It's a diversity hire. There's no reason you tell me why you give someone who's an utter failure a Spider-Man book. Speaking of Spider-Man books, Spider-4, Spider-Girl, Spider-Geddon, just Peter Parker Spider-Man, which I hear this is getting canceled so they can reboot it to number 1. I think this is currently the longest running Spider-Man book right now at 313. Marvel book at 313. They cancel that. And then I believe Deadpool will be the longest running book. How sad is that? I could be wrong on these facts. I'm pulling them out of my ass, but I'm close. Typhoid Fever Iron Fist number 1. $5. Look at this awfulness. I saw kids like this in high school sketching. This is $5 for a number 1. No one cares. No one. Skipping. Infinity Wars 6 of 6. $6. I've heard mild things about Infinity Wars. Mike Deodato Jr. is just raging asshole. Hates fans. This is only $1 less. $1 less. And about the same pages than Batman Damned. Batman Damned's painted color art, oversized magazine stock pages and cover, and it's gorgeous. This is just, oh my God. Avengers 11, Trajan Channel likes it. He's crazy, but I guess this is one of the better books. That looks atrocious to me, but different strokes for different folks. How is Champions still around? Whatever. Nothing matters. Oh, Champions Annual. You know, they're giving annuals to books are on issue 4. They're on 27, and this is annual number 1. I don't understand. X-Men Holiday Special number 1. Look at this fantastic estrogen fest. Cuck face over here, just Gambit. It never been more fucking. His balls just got hacked off. And just while these two, and she's a raging freaking man-hating. These two, and look at silly Billy X-Men just blowing each other up out here while we have coffee. This is why I buy X-Men, to see 2 women having coffee together. Thanks, Marvel. Just thanks for effing everything up. Marvel's Avengers Untitled Prelude number 1. Rip off. These have all been garbage going back for years. Whatever. Look at this fantastically fruity cover. Pink and teal and feathers. I think the art actually would be generally. I love to see the black and white line art for this. Would actually be pretty stunning. But Thor has been just completely emasculated anyway. And what whatever they're doing with him. And how about Phoenix Wolverine? What a joke. Maybe that's why he has hot claws as the beginning of his Phoenix immersion. West Coast Avengers #6. Speaking of a book that debuted at 30,000 copies, here's this nonsense. Oh, look, we're copying old school West Coast Avengers with the new title. Because we have no originality. And two Hawkeyes. This is one of the worst characters ever fucking conceived. I hate Kate Bishop with a passion. What kind of person walks around knowing there's already an original Hawkeye who's saved the world, is a world-class Avenger, as a person, as a normal human being, stands up with gods? It's Hawkeye. And then this person goes, I'm going to be Hawkeye too, but I'm better because I'm a girl. And this book is all, if you watch some of the dialogue, it's all her running around, doubting herself, and then Clint Barton having to be like, no, you're the best, Kate. Just like sucking up to her. It is atrocious. It is so cringe. Like you just want to bang your head into a wall. First of all, great leaders don't have to be like, do I suck? Please tell me I'm good. No one's doing that to him. He should be leading the team. And she should change her name. What kind of bitch goes, no, I'm Hawkeye. I know you've been around and earned a title, but I'm going to take it. Call yourself something similar, different. This is the height. It's just egotistical. It's elitist. It's just, I can't have respect for a character that does that. I don't understand the Miles Morales thing. At least Miles Morales was Spider-Man in his own universe. So, like, he wasn't trying to be like, oh, you're Peter Parker, I'm Spider-Man too. But now that he is in Peter Parker's universe, I feel like a character should be like, yo, dude, you own the title. I'm going to call myself something else. Peace. Speaking of Spider-Man, what a joke. Spider-Man Deadpool. Like, this could have been a funny miniseries, but it's 43 issues now. Does anyone care about this book? Apparently, it's 43 issues. But, of course, sales don't matter at Marvel, so who knows? This could be doing 10,000 copies for all I know. The one few things here, Venom #9. Got nothing to say. Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman. I'm sorry you work at Marvel. You should be at DC doing something meaningful. Hey, at least you know what? At least you're the biggest fish in a small pond. Old Man Hawkeye. This is what miniseries should be. Something special, not just cash grabs. No one cares about this because Marvel doesn't promote it. No, they don't actually care about doing quality. So it just slips and goes into the nebulous sphere of back issues, and 2 years from now, no one will even remember it existed. And then, speaking of cash grabs again, Shuri #3. I do like this cover. It was commented on, but why do we need this? Why? More cash grabs. Just an excuse to have these two chicks always the bestest. The guys will be facing away. Don't you dare look. You're not qualified. It's about the chicks are best. Marvel just does not know what to do with this character. And then, is this Valkyrie? Like, I thought Valkyrie was black. Oh, look, silly Bill, you Thor frog. Black Order, don't know anything about. It's got a cool cover. Based on Marvel's track record, I'm going to assume this is stupid, but I can't. It looks cool. I mean, whatever. I don't know anything about it. What I do know is X-23 is one of my least liked characters of all comicdom. She is, to me, the catalyst that spawned this new Dark Ages of comics. This idea that Wolverine, of all people, needed to be a girl. And no, Wolverine is a over-masculine, cigar-smoking, motorcycle-riding killer with claws. He is everything that... He's his own animal. There should not be this. And this, when she came out, I wanted to vomit. I hate this character so much. And that was when she wasn't written by shit writers. Now, what the hell? Deadpool number 7. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Deadpool's not the longest running one. I guess I was thinking of the Spider-Man one. Because you can't remember anymore. They reboot everything all the time. So, yay. This is a neat cover. Oh, it goes back to my idea. Apparently you can do Christmas special in normal issue. You don't need a Deadpool Christmas holiday number 1. Look at that. Weapon X 27. This creeps me the fuck out. This looks like a superimposed picture of a real person. This Uncanny Valley. It looks like it was photoshopped and like painted over and just looks too real. And this is just not. This looks like a creepy hillbilly, not Sabretooth. Oh, I don't like that at all. Whatever. Weapon H. Some people are enjoying this book. They're saying it's fun. I think the concept's stupid. Let's make Hulk with Wolverine claws. Whatever. Yeah, so you got some of my comments. That's what's going on with Marvel. I just wanted to put all those comments on one camera. I was hoping it would be more entertaining. I'm kind of in a rush. So, fortunately, didn't keep you guys too long. What do you think about what Marvel's doing? At my count, 15 number ones in 1 month time. Oh my goodness. You can spend hundreds of dollars in December just to buy all their crap that'll never be worth anything. Because, yeah. Oh well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll sign off with this really cool Christmas picture here. Like and subscribe, comment, tell me how I could be better. Have a good one.